Iowa! Iowa, thank you for bringing to a swift and decisive end a conversation that I have grown very sick and tired of having with Democrats and progressives who are afraid of supporting a black man for president of the United States because they believe that the rest of America is too afraid or not ready to join them. People who, dare I say, are allowing their fear of bigotry to turn them into bigots. Well, Iowa, you have repudiated this fear and you have ended the conversation. Tonight, January 3rd, 2008, when 230,000 or more Iowans, an enormous record, got into their cars and took that cold drive out to the local public high school, and you stood up by 38% for Barack Obama. Barack Obama just won the Iowa caucus by a big margin. And who voted for him? Who voted? Well, among Democrats, he won by 1%. Now, what does that mean among Democrats? It sounds kind of weird. It's a Democratic caucus, right? Well, what that word means in this context is that people who were Democrats before tonight voted for Obama 1% more than any other. Next candidate was John Edwards. But in Iowa, you are allowed to show up on that night and say, look, I haven't voted before. I'm not a Democrat. I might be a Republican or an independent, but you know what? I want to participate. Give me that form. I'm going to just sign my name here. All right. I'm a Democrat now. I am now a Democrat. Let's do this. And people did. Tens of thousands of people did this tonight. Tens of thousands, to the point that 1 point lead, that one percentage that he had over the other candidates became 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8%. That is the voice of America. Thank you very much. Democrats, Republicans, independents coming together to make Barack Obama president of the United States. Now, we know he's qualified. If you didn't watch my Obama's Experience video, I talk about his 11 years teaching constitutional law. President of the Harvard Law Review, a man with lots of great ideas and lots of great knowledge. But he is also a black man. Now, I know he's mixed race. I know his mom's a white woman from Kansas and so forth, but I have seen him and you have seen him, and everyone in his life has looked at him and given him the life experience of a black American through the frame of their regard. He is not mixed race, he's a black American. And that frame will persist in the future. If we make him president, I'm talking about millions of white kids who are currently 1, 2, 3 years old, with white families and white friends living in a white town with white teachers, and the first black face that they will see will be the President of the United States. And the first black person that they will know and name will be the President of the United States. Mine was Michael Jackson. And this will not just happen for millions of white kids in the US. This will happen to white kids in Norway and in Great Britain. And it'll happen in Australia and Germany. And it won't just happen to white kids, of course. That face will be seen by kids in Brazil and Argentina and Thailand and black kids in the US, lest we forget, and Kenya and Zimbabwe and South Africa. Barack Obama is qualified to be president more so than anyone else running. He will do a lot of good for this country based on his abilities alone. But if we make the right choice this time, we get a very special bonus, which is the greatest moment of racial progress since the end of apartheid. It's a good night in Iowa. It's a good night on planet Earth. Let's keep working. Let's really do this.